紹介する必要はないと思います。彼らはクリエーションからデビュー LP ノーウェアを出したところ、現在これのプロモーションのためにツアー中です。
I don't know, it's just nice to touch base for a while. Sort of have a night in your own bed, listening to your music on your own stereo.
Look at your collection of reassuring things.
Yeah. We just need, I think all it needs is about 24 hours back in Oxford, and then you're refreshed.
A lot more exciting things happen away from home. But,
isn't that just the novelty at the moment, though?
Yeah, but I think it's still a novelty. I mean, it's only been, what, 10 months or whatever. But it's still a novelty. And hopefully it'll keep on being a novelty, else it will get boring. I haven't had to give anything up except my job, which I was grateful for doing.
I feel a bit more focused. I mean, certain things that probably weren't doing me any good have disappeared because I haven't got time to mess around with them anymore. But no, I think I've the opposite. Started to do more things and see things in a different way. There's lots to do if you keep an open mind. I think that's what we do. So there's no reason to be bored anyway. I've convinced myself of that.
I think it's a time when you do find out who your real friends are.
Friends,
definitely.
I mean, even if you're far apart or apart from each other for a long time, if the word is friendship, then it's still going to be there when you come back. It's those are the sort of things that the things you come to rely on the most, and those are the most important things. And if they are as high as you value them, then I think they'll always be there. And there's this phrase, you find out who your friends are. True, you do. And that's and it's a really positive thing.
And the same goes for relationships as well.
Yeah.
If you're going out with someone who who says they believe in what you do and they respect you, and then you put them to the test, like you go on tour for 2 or 3 months and come back and they're really not into it, you know that they're not really worth keeping in touch with anyway. Because they've got to respect what you want to do.
Yeah.
In the same way that you respect them. I've got loads of memories. Stuff like Reading even.
The first time you do anything new that you come across in sort of band life is always just the most amazingly strong memory. It's like the first gig, the first record coming out, playing Reading, things like that. And those will always be there, but there's still...
the first time you ever went to a record company office?
Yeah, that's...
Remember the feeling that you had when you walked in?
And that's always going to stay with you, which is good, but there's still a lot more things ahead, to be experienced at first hand. Even things nothing to do with band life, you don't know, you might... I mean, I had a week-and-a-half holiday and I went hitching on my own around Europe, and I don't know if I'd have had the guts to do that before, but that sort of thing was brilliant as well. I mean, that was nothing to do with the band, but I've got a great memory of that, and enjoyed it to the full.
Do you think you have found a newfound confidence?
Well, I think I don't know if it's confidence, it's just realising that you can't mess about and doubt so many things that you doubted before. If you're, because it's just this feeling that time's quite short, and I don't see.
We have to be, because we're sort of in control now of our own sort of day-to-day jobs. Because it basically is a job, and it is everyday kind of thing. But so we haven't got a boss or anyone to work for.
So therefore, there's no reason to be bored, because you've got to think about your future. You've got to work for your own future, which is really good.
But some of the letters we get are pretty wacky, but you obviously affect them. I don't know, it's when people write to you and they really appreciate what you're doing, that's sort of quite weird to comprehend. Sort of being taken as something more than what they are. They see you as more important than themselves, which is a bit stupid, really.
Have you not done that with other people, though?
Oh, yeah. And you look at people like, I know you can, like, just the hero worship and that sort of thing.
Sort of like the pop dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't met them, but it's because we haven't met them that they, or they haven't met us, that they're, you know, they see us as something more than them.
But that seems weird, that the way that I looked at people like My Bloody Valentine, The House of Love, sort of 2 years ago before I was in a band. People look at us now in that same way. And that's a bit weird. Can't comprehend that.